I guess I can answer some questions if no one joins. Um, just gonna wait a little bit to see if anyone comes in. If not, I can just answer some questions that I know you guys will I know you guys will have, and yeah, I don't have like a list of questions this time. So if no one comes in, I'll just answer, just like a normal Q&A. I just like to do it live so you can ask me questions live, but if that doesn't work, it's totally fine. Hey, what's up? How's it going, Marty? Any questions for me, buddy? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well, man. Like I said, if you have any questions, just put it in the comments, and I'll answer them for you. I know most of you guys didn't like the Zoom. I know a couple of you guys did, but majority of you guys, from what the poll said, would prefer a live stream like this, where you guys just ask me questions. Um, all right, here in Yep, Marty's from Texas. That's right. Texas is pretty close to Arizona, but Texas is where one of the greatest, arguably the greatest guitarist SRV came from. ZZ Top, a lot. Thanks, man. Observation, you do a great job on your reactions. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Wish I could do some more, but with college and everything else, um, it's kind of hard, And I work two jobs and all this other stuff. So on top of it, then there's YouTube. So it kind of makes it more challenging than people think. So, and I appreciate you guys sticking with me, Marty and everybody else still being part of the Patreon. It means a lot. Like Genesis? Oh, heck yeah, man. How can you not like Phil Collins? Um, that one song, oh, what was it called? Invisible Touch. What a good song, man. That song's one of the best produced songs I've heard. Very catchy, very, upfront. I do want to hear some of the other songs, 'cause I heard Genesis before they had Phil Collins. They had someone else in the band. So I want to hear what he sounds like and what else he brings to the band. But Home by the Sea, I'll have to check that out, man. Home by the Sea. I'll have to give that a listen for sure. Is that by Genesis with Phil Collins or with the other guy? And who's the other singer? Peter Gabriel. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to, because I've never heard Peter Gabriel's voice. I've heard Phil Collins a couple times, but I've never heard Peter Gabriel. So I do want to check him out definitely, and I will give that song a listen without a doubt. Oh, it's with Collins as the singer. Either way, I want to check out some Peter Gabriel stuff. But yeah. Steve Winwood, okay. I've never listened to anything by him, so I'm interested to see what he sounds like. Definitely, Steve Winwood. Okay, explain to me, Marty. Like, what is he good at? Does he have a good voice? Is he like Is he like Collins and he's a drummer and a singer? What's he good at? And for now, guys, we're just talking. Whoever joins, we'll just talk about whatever you guys would like to talk about, or a Q&A or whatever. Good guitar, kind of unique. Okay, that sounds cool to me. It's definitely something I want to hear. Yeah, I'll give it a listen. I'll do a reaction because a lot of people suggest a lot of songs and I listen to them. But the thing is, and I think you know this, Marty. To do a reaction, it's not as easy as you would think. You got to put the camera, you got to record the video, you got to add it to the song or add it to the video and all these things. And I'll just like you guys say, listen to the song. I listen to it. I don't always give it a reaction, but I listen to it and sort of understand what it's about. But that's definitely one I've heard his name thrown around a lot, so I do want to hear what he sounds like. Definitely. Right now it's what time is it? I think it's like 4 something or 5 in Arizona. So he was the lead singer at the age of 16. Okay. Spencer Day, I gotta check that out as well. Again, a lot of things I do need to, touch up on, without a doubt. Spencer Davis group, okay. I'll put that on the list too to listen to probably tonight after this Q&A. You have some good suggestions though, man. I mean, your suggestion to do Genesis was a great idea. I mean, I've heard Phil Collins, but Genesis is solid. Traffic too? Are you saying in is that a song or what do you mean traffic? Oh, terrific. Terrific. Yeah. It probably is, man. I want to check it out. How's your day though, Marty? How you doing, man? Oh, Traffic was the band. Okay. Interesting. How's your day, man? So far. Worked around the house. Yeah. Yes, sir. You got a nice house, man. Or I don't know what your house looks like, but from your when we were doing that Zoom call, you have a cool backyard. So that's cool. I think you're a Cowboys fan, right? Or am I totally wrong? Or was it like the Texans or something? Something like that. Yeah, you are lucky, man. I mean, we're all blessed, man. You know. But nowadays it's so hard to even get a house, so people that have that opportunity are compared to everyone else are super lucky. Texans and A&M and okay. Okay, so it was A&M because I was wondering. I saw there was a flag outside your house in the backyard when we were talking. I can't remember if it was Texans, but it's A&M. Wow. Your first house was 1,200 square foot. Wow. That's crazy, man. Um, Yeah. Nowadays you can't even nowadays like a house that's that square footage is crazy expensive, you know? I mean, yeah. There's people that I know people that live in that have like 3 kids that live in a really small house because especially in Arizona right now, mortgages and everything just went. Made 600, wow, 600 a month. Boy, have things changed, right? It's crazy to think back. There was a time where people were making, I mean, even like, 100 years ago, people were making 200 a month, It's like, how in the world? But again, with inflation, it's worth more. So 1979, wow, that's crazy. So that's not even that long ago, like 40, 50 years. That's kind of wild, man. Oh, definitely, man. 67, oh yeah. Um, yeah, you've been alive 67 years, so and especially like the biggest change you probably saw, or not, I don't know what the biggest one is, but a big one is like the technology, man. Like it went from, you're in school and you want to know the definition of something, you have to pull out, a dictionary to the computer, which I think that came out, really in the masses. I think the 80s and 90s where people were able to, buy PCs at home. And then in the early 2000s, I think that's when the internet took over. And then, in what, 2007, 2008, somewhere around that, or six, they had the iPhone, and that was revolutionary. So you've seen a lot of changes, man. Definitely, especially now. I mean, yeah, I remember there was a time when, when I was younger, where there wasn't, iPhones and stuff like that, and nowadays like kids are using iPads 5 6. I remember when I was a kid, when the iPad came out, and if I was, wish I had one. So it's kind of cool how, the times have changed, and then again the music, and the music industry and all that stuff, I think it changed for the worst. I think the quality, honestly, what I guess I'll have a little rant in the music industry. Honestly, Napster kind of took over, and what happened was these musicians were releasing music, and they were getting paid nothing, zero, zero for their art. And so what ended up happening was there was lawsuits and everything, but Spotify came out. And the music industry, compared to what they used to be, they had kind of like a chokehold on everybody. They would sign artists to these terrible deals, awful royalty deals. The artists are getting like a dollar per record sold, man. And what this thing did was it kind of opened up the gates for people to be able to thrive without a record label, which is great. The problem is what ended up happening was Napster, took out all these companies, and what ended up happening, or it didn't take them out, but it kind of killed a lot of that profitability in that monopoly the record companies had. What that ended up doing, man, was when Spotify came out in 2007, 2008, 9, somewhere around that range, maybe a little later, people just started making music as quick as they could because a new song, people songs didn't have to sell, right? Back in the day, you had to make a good song because people would buy it. But the problem with Spotify is that people can get any of your music for free. Of course, you have to pay monthly, but back in the day, a song had to be worth it to where you had to pay for it. Your music had to be worth that $2, that $1 for the single, or if you got the album, $16. But nowadays, people are paying this monthly, membership, and people are just releasing a bunch of crap because of the fact that people aren't paying for this music. So they don't care if it's bad. They just want the next, the next, the next. So the quality went out the window. And to be fair, I get why they're doing that, but it's disappointing as a listener because we're not getting what we used to get, man. We're getting this crap music. There's still some good stuff you got to dig. There are some good people in the industry that care about music, but it's very, very low. You know, the people that are mainly, yeah, Marty, it's a shame, man, and I think you know that too. The problem with this thing is that when people are making things free, the quality goes out the window, and that's what we're dealing with now. Is that people are just putting music out so quick because the listener does not care. I mean, I care, but all these kids my age don't care. They just want the next song and the next song. So what you end up having is a bunch of songs that are nothing, or which is what I would have so much preferred, is to have a bunch of songs that were good. Or less songs instead of trying to pump them out. Have a couple good songs, man. Music was hard work back in, I bet, man. And it truly was hard work in many ways, man. First of all, to make a song, you had to have a person play the parts, man. You had to have a guitarist play the part. You had to have the drummer play. Nowadays, you can set it all up on your computer and no one's playing any part. And a lot of times the singer doesn't even write the lyrics, which is so crazy because that's what made people so smart back in the days. You thought, how in the world did they come up with this? And that's why I like the older stuff more, is because that stuff was created by the artist, man. Like, or someone in the band. And that takes a different skill, like on top of everything. So, it's really a shame, man. You know what I mean? It's like, it's disappointing. I mean, really, like look at the top hits in the radio after 2000, man. Bob Seger, yeah, Bob Seger. Oh man, what a voice. Bob Seger is a genius, definitely. I didn't know he wrote his own songs, but I can believe that. That guy is a powerhouse. The strength in his voice, man. That guy's an all-time legend. I mean, so many hits. My favorite's old time rock and roll. I have to do a reaction to that one, but the way that he sings in that song, just put those old records on the shelf. It's kind of cool. That's how I feel about some of today's music, man. Put those old records on the shelf, man. Or no, he's saying put those old records on the shelf. I listen to them. What is it? This new music ain't got no soul. That's not the old record. I messed up on that. This new music ain't got no soul. That is what the problem is of today's time. That's the problem. That's no soul. Listen to Bad Company, Paul Rogers. Okay, I'll give that a listen, definitely. But music, man, the soul went away, man. It's like, pretty much what Bob Seger said. This music ain't got no soul because all the music of today's time has no soul. Not all. I shouldn't say all. There's some that has it, but it's very hard to find. You got to dig, and it's not easy. I like Blame It on the Moon. Okay. I'll give that one a listen to as well, man. Thanks for all these songs. I'll check them all out after I end this thing in like 10 minutes or so. It's cool talking to you, man. I wish more people would join, but it's all good, man. I'll talk to, I'm cool talking to, Marty any day of the week, man. And if any of you guys are seeing this now or, after, just know the Q&A is going to be on this channel. It's not going to be on my main one. But thanks for all the songs, by the way. I'll check them all out after this. But I like the I that's kind of funny. Bob Seger, that part of the song, Golden Earring, Radar Love. Okay, I have not heard that. I have not heard those, but I will. These comments saved to the video, so when I'm done with this live stream, I'll listen to all the songs you said. But I guess we'll go back into I listen to music. Same with 5, 6. That's pretty good. That's. I probably do, if we're being honest, maybe 3, 4 hours of music a day. So 5, 6 is kind of cool, but I have so much going on to where it would be cool to get to 5, 6, man. That's awesome that you listen to music like that. I like that. That's cool. And you listen to the good stuff too, man. Yeah, you are retired, so you have more time to, listen to music. Definitely, if you have time on your hands, man, you got to put music on. I mean, music, especially that good music, man. There's nothing better than that stuff, man. No TV. I agree. I don't watch TV at all. Um, a lot of people do, but I don't see a point. Music's so much better. With music you get a feeling. TV you don't get that. You don't get that feeling, man. That's how you keep your peace of mind is by listening to music, man. Because if you start, lacking on, that time, then a lot of times, other things get more challenging. Music helps with that. College sport, yeah, I agree, man. The only TV, but I don't even consider TV because I consider TV like shows. The only thing I watch, yeah, for me, that's it. So that's cool that you watch sports as well. I used to watch TV when I was a kid, but I don't see a point in it anymore. I was happy you able to join, Marty. It's cool. I played baseball in college. Really, I didn't know that. It's kind of cool. What college did you go to? Oh, we got someone else in the chat. How's it going? If you have any questions, feel free to put them down below, and I'll answer them all for the next 5 minutes or so. But after that, this will be up, so you guys will be able to see the whole thing. Sam, Hudson State, cool, cool, man. It's cool that you could have made it to the pros. It's cool you could have made it to the MLB too, man. That's kind of cool. I like that. Or at least in the minor leagues. It's cool. I like sports too, man. All right, man. No worries, but I mean, I was gonna end this in 5 minutes, so no worries. I hope you have a good day, man, and thanks for joining. Peace out, man. This is what we'll be doing in the future for the Q&As, though. Um, so you guys know. I'll just be here, and you could just ask whatever you would like, and I'll put it up, and the video will be up on YouTube once this ends in about 4 minutes or so. So if you have any questions, feel free to just put them down below, and I'll answer them. I guess it's just me right now, so I guess I'll wait a couple minutes and to see if anyone else joins. If not, I'll end it. It's cool that you're able to join, Marty, and I think someone else joined as well. So it's cool you guys were able to join. Well, thank you guys so much for attending today. I guess I will end it. Doesn't seem like anyone else is here, so hope you guys like the Q&A. I'll do better next month about posting right away and stuff like that. So, but thank you guys for watching, and take care.